It was great. This is, as good as I've seen him, in years past. This was rivaled it, really. The fastball had life late, throwing the breaking ball when he needed to, mixing a couple change-ups, and, got, 8 punch-outs in 5 innings. And, he just kind of continued what our starters did this entire series. So it was, really excited for him. Drove in a run today, too. So it was good to see.
72 pitches, I think. How nice was it to be able to just kind of ease him in?
Yeah, it was. We have an idea where we wanted him to be, and to go back out there for the 6th. I just felt that we passed it on to the bullpen, and he was very efficient and did, went above and beyond, did everything we needed.
Yesterday you said there was no pitch count and he was a full go. Was the fact that it was going to be his 3rd time through the lineup?
No, it was more of, you still got to be mindful of him coming back, but there's no sense in me trying to throw a hard number out there. Maybe a little strategy.
Dave, how big a boost did you get from Norris and from Brandon, especially after the news about Clayton?
Yeah, all the guys, they've really taken it, embraced it, and they've all stepped up. So, that's kind of the momentum as the next day starter. And so, yeah, we're enjoying a lot of good things again in this series. And, we're looking forward to Julio making that start tomorrow and continuing it.
Honestly, by all means, you should have been devastated by the Kershaw news. But you end up hitting 4 straight. Is that just a coincidence? Is it a collective will? What are we looking at?
I think it's, results withstanding, I think that there was no panic. There was no people feeling sorry for themselves in the clubhouse. So I think that the win's coincidence, but I think the intent to play hard and to pitch well and to play well, there was a purpose behind it. And, 4 in a row since Clayton. But we understand that there's a lot of slack that we need to pick up and keep going.
Did you address this with the pitching staff or anything like that?
No. I think that honestly, I just know the character of these guys, and I think that it's something that didn't need to be addressed, really. And I think that I have a lot of respect for these guys and their intent to be great and to win baseball games. So I think that for me to have to play cheerleader and to pump them up and to incentivize them, there was no need.
Yesterday, 5-6 singles in a row. You've got a lot of runs today. It's the long ball. When an offense is doing it this multi-dimensionally, is it signs that it should keep going?
Yeah, I think so. I think the long ball is obviously great, but I think that you're seeing better at bats. Yazzie hanging in there and, adds insurance with the 1-2 fastball down. And, a couple nights ago, Trey's getting a 2-out hit today, hitting a homer, and I think that we're still getting some base hits. JT's still squaring up the baseball, Corey. So Adrian's driving a run when he needs to. So all throughout the order, we're doing some things on the positive side.
What's your mindset on expectations for Brandon moving forward? Obviously, he's coming off a major surgery, but the one that's had success in bringing guys back.
I think it's just kind of the regular turn, and he's got one more before the break, and we'll see where we're at, how we reset. But if there's an extra day we can give him or any of our other starters, we might do that. But I think that, where he was at, and then talking to him after, he felt like it's kind of like riding a bike. I think that there were some nerves prior, but, once, the game started, it was kind of back to what he's always known, being on the mound. So that was good to see. He calmed his nerves and his emotions. But I think going forward, it's going to be, he'll be, part of the rotation.
Were you surprised he maintained his velocity all the way through? Didn't seem to get tired at all?
I was. He didn't fatigue at all. Velocity held, the late life. I don't know, he punched out his last hitter, but late life in the zone. And I think some of it had to do with adrenaline. And so, we'll see how he responds tomorrow.